It's a great joy to be able to welcome you to Great St Mary's, the University Church, for our contributions towards this year's Cambridge University Festival of Wellbeing. And the idea is that this isn't going to be religious, no dog collar here, but I've chosen 5 texts which I hope you will really enjoy listening to. You don't need to be religious to understand them. They're not creedal or require any sense of devotion on your part whatsoever, but they speak to me. And I hope they'll speak to you too. I've loved Philip Larkin's poetry ever since I was introduced to it when I was a postgraduate in Oxford in the early 1990s. And of all Larkin's poems, the one that I always return to is An Arundel Tomb. The poem was written in 1956, and the inspiration for the poem is a tabletop tomb dating from around the 14th century, one of those tombs you find in old cathedrals where the knight and his wife are lying there hand in hand, in death as in life. It's a beautiful text, and the last line is one of Larkin's finest and most famous. An Arundel Tomb by Philip Larkin. Side by side, their faces blurred, the Earl and Countess lie in stone, their proper habits vaguely shown as jointed armour, stiffened pleat, and that faint hint of the absurd, the little dogs under their feet. Such plainness of the pre-Baroque hardly involves the eye until it meets his left-hand gauntlet, still clasped empty in the other, and one sees, with a sharp, tender shock, his hand withdrawn, holding her hand. They would not think to lie so long. Such faithfulness in effigy was just a detail friends would see, a sculptor's sweet commissioned grace thrown off in helping to prolong the Latin names around the base. They would not guess how early in their supine stationary voyage the air would change to soundless damage, turn the old tenantry away, how soon succeeding eyes begin to look, not read. Rigidly they persisted, linked through lengths and breadths of time. Snow fell, undated. Light each summer thronged the glass. A bright litter of bird calls strewed the same bone-riddled ground. And up the paths, the endless altered people came, washing at their identity. Now, helpless in the hollow of an unarmorial age, a trough of smoke in slow suspended skeins above their scrap of history, only an attitude remains. Time has transfigured them into untruth. The stone fidelity they hardly meant has come to be their final blazon, and to prove our almost instinct, almost true. What will survive of us is love.